Hey, welcome to my channel. This is Spirit Soul Sense, Information for Your Soul. I'm Dr. Shareece, and I help Black men and women experience as much joy and peace as possible. Today, I'm going to be talking about 7 healthy habits that I've incorporated into my life on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and leave a positive comment to support. First thing on my list is daily affirmations for positive thoughts. I love recording affirmations and then playing them on a loop. It's something I learned from my second therapist, and it's transformed my life. Everything on this list kind of transformed my life in a different way. But what works for me is words of affirmation. And so listening to myself, remind myself how awesome I am, how great life is, has been really, really helpful for me. Number 2 on my list is also something that I do daily, which is tea time mixed with quiet time. So in this space here, I've talked about it on some of my other videos. This is my spiritual space. This is where I come to drink my tea in the morning. I look at the plants. I converse with the birds, right? I feed them seeds. And it's just quiet time, right? There's no sounds. I'm not listening to music. I'm not playing any affirmations. I'm not doing, a guided meditation. I'm not doing anything except sitting in silence and enjoying myself and my own company and my life. I think when we give ourselves time to slow the thinking, to just reflect and be at peace, we can really increase the downloads that we get, the creativity that we experience, and give space to be stress-free. Like in this moment, I don't have to do anything. This is my time to do nothing, to sit here and just be. And number 3 is daily meditation, which typically comes right after 3. I had a phase in my life where I didn't do sit-down meditations. My goal at the time was to make my entire day a meditation, to be mindful and present in everything that I did. And yes, right, it's a practice that I keep coming back to, like even throughout the day, even when I'm assembling, my flowers or working on a report. And my goal is to be present in this moment doing it. But I have realized that it's really something different to sit down in silence with the intention of receiving messages from God, focusing on my breathing. So meditation for me is focusing on my breath, finding the spaces between thoughts and prolonging those so that there's peace and zen that's different from just quiet time. I feel like quiet time is time for me to be with me, to just be. Whereas meditation is time for me to commune with God and to actually allow God, spirits, universe, whatever you want to call it, to talk to me, right? To give me the messages and to inspire me to spread the love, right? Because God is love, to spread the love and kindness. That's what meditation does for me. So my number 4 healthy habit has been learning about health and fitness, health and wellness, food, the food industry, right? So I learned to track my macros. I learned how many calories that I needed in a day, right? Like I really tracked my calories for a period of time. I did the whole measuring of food, looking at, all the macros of a food, the ingredients in it, to elevate my consciousness, right? This is my body spirit, like it covers everything. So it's all related, but really doing a lot of research on what kind of foods are healthy, what kind of foods does my body really enjoy, so that I can maximize my length of time here on earth and really be thriving instead of just surviving. So my number 5 healthy habit is in line. It's really a workout routine that works for me. So the thing that I did that I think has helped my workout routine, because I don't like going to the gym, is I bought equipment for home, right? I don't have a separate workout room or anything like that. I have a section in my home where I have barbells, what do you call them? Dumbbells, resistance bands, a yoga mat, a med ball. Like I have a lot of things that you can work out with, because I graduated from body weight exercises. Those are really good. Calisthenics are really good, but I wanted to do some weights. I wanted to lift some weights and build some muscle. That really changed my life. I feel like the education that I have helps me to keep a healthy body weight, helps me to keep my body healthy, right? So that I don't have to deal with stomach issues or headaches or I don't know, whatever, gut issues. Like I don't have those kind of issues because I am aware, right? I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not supposed to eat dairy, sometimes I still do, but I am very much aware of what goes into my body, what each food item will do, and what kind of exercise works best for me. So I love running, but I live in a place that actually gets winter, very sad, and I hate winter. hate winter. So running outside in the winter is a no-no for me. So my weights have really come in very helpful so that I can still maintain my 2 or 3 workouts for the week, because I know that my body needs the resistance training. We all know that eating well, exercising is super important to living a healthy lifestyle, right? And so I have just incorporated strategies that help me do it with ease, right? Not too stressful, not too much work. I don't have to drive to the gym, right? I said, do whatever works for you, but you know that you need to eat better. You know that you need to move more. How can you incorporate some healthy habits in your life so that those things come easy to you? They're just part of your routine. Number 6 is back to spirituality, and it is reading spiritual books, self-help books, or watching videos of, spiritual teachers, giving their advice, right? Their perspective on how to live a better life, a more joyful life, a more peaceful life, and then doing the things that they said, right? So depending on what's going on in my life at the time, right? I'm thinking about doing like a life update video. I don't know if y'all care about life update, but just like for an example, right? Depending on what's going on in my life. Right now, I'm transitioning from employee to business owner to like full-time employee to full-time business owner. And that's a little scary, right? That's a little scary. So in those moments where I'm doing something new, venturing off into the unknown, I really lean on spiritual teachers like Eckhart Tolle and Iyanla Vanzant to talk about their life experiences, to say how they got through it, so that I can be reminded there's been lots of people who've done this before me. There are lots of people who experienced this and worse, who have had more challenges, who failed multiple times, but still get up, right? And try again and do again. And so it's always important for me to incorporate this on a regular basis. But every now and then I tap into, what message do I need right now? What other areas in my life can I grow in? And listening to spiritual teachers or reading the text that they put so much time and energy into creating help. I mean, it really helps. Like whatever problem exists, somebody's experienced it before. There are answers. And so I receive those answers and I do what the people say. Okay. I do what they say. And then number 7 on my list is a day of rest. I grew up in the church, and so I am conditioned to have Sunday as a day of rest. It's something that I still do. I remember when I was doing my internship, I think, maybe a year before my internship to get my doctorate. And then in my internship, I was working a lot, right? I had started doing psychological reports, and they're quite time consuming when you do a full battery. Oh my gosh, they take so much time. And I was working on the weekend. I was not for much money either. I was working like basically every weekend. I knew that this was a time limited thing, but it still bothered me to be working on the weekend. Nowadays, as a full-time business owner, I set my own schedule. And as a content creator, right, that's a separate business I have, it is so easy to work all the time. Like, it's so easy to get an idea and feel like you have to move on it now. Like, I have to do something about it now. Like, I should record a video today on Sunday when I'm supposed to be right. No. And so I remember that Sunday is my day of rest. If I do anything on Sunday, it's fun, really low effort, doesn't require, any energy from me. It's somewhere where I can just be laid back, because the whole purpose of my Sunday is to rest, not do anything. Right? Not have like deadlines or, rigid appointments, or right. I don't want to do anything for a whole day. I just want to have fun, relax, binge watch The Office. I don't want to do anything. I really even do chores on a Sunday because those are laborious. I want to do nothing. I want to embrace this soft life, this life of ease. I'm a girl woman. I can do whatever I want. And so a Sunday to myself, to pamper, to do nothing, to look at my flowers, to look at the birds, just lounge around the house, not take a shower. I just do whatever I want, which is usually nothing. Usually nothing. I hope that you were inspired by some of my healthy habits and you have found some ways that you can incorporate some of them or something different into your own life. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to subscribe, give this video a like, share it, please, so I can, get into the algorithm where I can share this message with as many Black men and women as possible. Thank you for watching.